Toby is a tram engine. This is a story about how he gained Gordon's respect. Toby was enjoying his new life on the Fat Controller's Railway. He has cow catchers and side plates, and is a very quaint engine and is very old-fashioned. One spring morning, Toby was delivering some milk tankers to the dairy. Toby didn't mind the journey as he was getting used to the line. When he reached Gordon's Hill, he puffed as hard as he could to reach the top. I can do it! I can do it! With one big puff, Toby made it to the top and happily shoved down the other side. However, I cannot say the same with Gordon. As he climbed more and more, he went slower and slower until he came to a complete stop. Bother! Edward was called to help move the train. Can you help push Gordon up the hill? He needs help. Yes, sir, he said, and he chuffed to the rescue. When he reached the hill, he could see Gordon waiting at the bottom of the hill. He buffeted up behind him, and the two engines headed to the top. Gordon didn't believe they would reach the top. I can't do it! I can't do it! I can't do it! Rumbled Gordon. Don't be silly! Yes, you can! Don't be silly! Yes, you can! Called Edward. At last they reached the top, and Gordon sped down the hill to make up for lost time. When he stopped at the station, he saw Toby on the other line and couldn't stop giving him rude looks. Excuse me, Toby said, but I can't help it. Slow coach, Gordon huffed. I beg your pardon? Slow coach, you're a slow coach. Have I done something to upset you? Because if so, I know, but I would rather say that you are not even a proper steam engine, and you are nothing but a shed on wheels. And before Toby could reply, he whooshed away. Just made Toby very upset and worthless. That evening, the Fat Controller came to see Toby. Edward is needed at the docks. I need you to work at Wellsworth Yards in his place. Yes, sir, but Toby was not quite sure. The next day, Toby was still not sure. He puffed out of his shed and headed to the yard. I hope no one needs me to push Gordon up the hill. He arrived at the yards and saw there was many trucks and coaches misplaced. Toby thought he couldn't finish on time. Percy arrived and saw that his ring was down and told him that he was still very useful. That made him feel much better, and he headed off to shunt. He shunted coal trucks for Henry, flake trucks for Thomas. He even shunted fruit and vegetables trucks for James. It looks like I can do it, Toby thought to himself. But then Gordon passed by. He was pulling the express. Toby watched as Gordon puffed towards the hill. Gordon puffed with all his might and fought, but once again, his train was too heavy. Gordon was stuck. Botheration! Not again. Gordon's driver called for help. The yard manager came to see Toby. You need to push Gordon to the top of the hill, he said. But sir, can't somebody else do it? No, you're the only engine available. Toby sighed and sadly puffed away. When Gordon found out Toby would be pushing him, he was unimpressed. The slow coach, pah, I would rather see little Edward push me up. Toby buffeted up behind Gordon and pushed with all his might. Just give up. You're useless old square box on wheels. You will never push me up the hill. But instead of just putting him down, this only encouraged him to push harder. Suddenly, Gordon's wheels started to move. Toby kept pushing. His engine roared and his axle ached. Gordon was stunned and surprised. "You can do it, Toby, and go on." This helped Toby find steam he never had and shoved Gordon up the hill. At last, they reached the top of the hill. Gordon was out of words and was very impressed with Toby's work, and now felt bad about what he said to him. Toby was tired and out of breath. "Come on, Toby, you deserve a good rest and a nice long trip." Later on, Gordon came to see Toby. "I'm sorry I hurt your feelings yesterday. You did absolutely amazing today on the hill." Toby sighed and gave a content smile. Just then, Edred arrived from the docks. "The Fat Controller heard about your work today, Toby, and is very pleased with you. He said that you will be sent to the works to have your worn parts mended and be given a new coat of paint." Toby beamed proudly.